Welcome and welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast with your show hosts.
I'm Carla.
And I'm Carly.
Welcome back.
It's
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's hump day.
We made it to another Wednesday, to another hump day.
We'd love to see it. Needed it.
Something about getting through, right?
Something about making it to Wednesday that makes it feel like the weekend.
Makes it feel like the weekend. It's just right.
It's just right. Love. And it's the last Wednesday of January, right?
Oh, shoot.
Right?
I think you're right.
It has to be at this point.
It has to be. It's the longest January
Has
in
there
the history.
ever been? January's making sure we feel every single of those 31 days.
All of them.
Like
every hour.
And Carly, we don't
minute.
need that. And now, granted, it's been like pretty snowy, so like
we've been inside.
Yeah. So that's like not helping, but
I don't know if you live somewhere where there's like not snow right now, but Carla and I are jealous if so.
So jealous. It's too much.
It's too much. It's snowpocalypse where we are.
It's literally that's exactly what it is. It's snowpocalypse.
Did you see Florida got snow?
Everybody got snow.
Yeah.
Texas got snow.
It's so wild.
Which is like, I'm going to be there in
a couple weeks.
And I need that snow to disappear.
It should by then, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. The average temperature is like high 60s. Beautiful. I'm so excited.
It was 2 degrees the other day here. -2, I think, actually.
The wind chill was -15.
You left me a message and you said, it's super cold outside. And I'm like, yeah, just like any other day. I stepped foot outside and froze.
My dog came in whining because it was so cold.
Paws hurting, just like.
Which, like, I tried to put the boots on and he was like.
They never want to wear them.
That. Yeah. He was so embarrassed. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Okay. Okay. So let's get into what's up, what's new, what are you buying,
trying?
what are you trying, and what's new, what's up.
You want to say it again?
What are you buying, what are you trying, and what's up?
Ooh, what am I buying?
Mm-hmm.
So my theme this year that I'm trying to say every week is I'm trying not to buy.
Yes.
2 things can be true.
Of course.
I'm trying not to buy, and a couple things happened this week. My husband builds computers, but he built his computer, his gaming system. It's also one of his work computers, and the cord started making this horrible sound when he built it, and he tried to explain this to me. So what my brain heard is something, smaller something, more expensive something.
Yeah.
And I just said, honey, I trust you. Just buy what you need.
Because we don't know what you're talking about.
No idea. Like, I was prepared for like 150.
Yeah.
$262 motherfucking dollars.
For what?
A cord, basic. Well, I interpreted that it was a cord. When it arrived today, it's bigger, it's heavier. It's actually like all the wiring system.
Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, because he did ask me to rewire his computer.
I think he was joking, but
he had to have been joking.
Right?
Imagine, what the hell?
If you'd let Carla rewire your computer, let me know, because
yeah, I mean, I probably could. I've like built a computer.
Have you?
I've like taken one apart and like rebuilt it.
Oh, then you've got this. You shouldn't be saying that in front of Jason. He's going to want you to build it now.
Well, he's not watching this, so I'm not concerned.
He's watching this.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll just keep dropping crumbs.
Yeah,
so
and if he, well, no, Jason, if he can hear us, so like
he can hear us right now. Yeah.
But if you watch this video, give me a sign. Let's say pineapple upside down cake. If you're watching this, Jason, pineapple upside down cake.
I like that. Yum. Now I want some
cake.
That
sounds delicious.
I don't even like pineapple. Well, now I do.
Yeah, Carly just found out that she likes pineapple.
I like pineapple. All these years I thought I didn't. I mean, taste buds change, right?
Of course.
I say that all the time, by the way. And my youngest now, who is, I have to think about it because he's turning 8. He's still 7. But he says all the time, well, your taste buds change.
That's true.
Well, your allergies change. Well, this changes.
Keep that in mind, the allergy thing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, well, yeah. I was going to say, Kendra, my sister, has an allergy. I don't know if I want to wait for her to be on an episode to talk about it.
Because I don't know about it, I don't think.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I hope I remember.
Kendra, I'm so excited to talk about whatever your allergy is on the show sometime.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
So this cord.
Yeah.
Yep. And there was one other thing I said I bought. I didn't write it down, and it was really random.
Okay.
What the hell was it?
Do I know about it?
Yep. I said it when we were getting ready.
Okay. Also bought.
It was something like out of necessity.
I have no idea.
There was one non-necessity. I bought some hooks, like magnets with hooks that I can put on the side of my fridge and hang up my Swedish dishcloths.
I'm sorry?
Swedish dishcloth.
As opposed to an American dishcloth.
They're more like a paper towel replacement. in a square. So I hole punch the corner and then I hang
You
them.
hole punched.
I'll show you them. They're like a thick paper towel.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can wash them and use them for like a year-ish. It helps to eliminate
Waste.
paper use.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we discussed, I don't care. Okay. No, I'm kidding. I do. I care.
One of us cares about the earth and one of us doesn't. I'll let you guess.
Okay, well, I care just as much as everybody else.
Everybody else?
Except you. I care as much as the average person, I'd say.
So I know Carla's not trying to care about the earth. However,
no, I am.
Really? What are you trying and buying?
What am I trying and buying? I don't feel like I bought anything fun this week. Actually, that's not true. I bought a couple dresses. I have a gala next week.
For work?
For work, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You bought dresses?
Yeah.
You didn't bring them? Did you bring them?
No, they're not. They'll be here Tuesday. You won't see them.
If they're here before I leave for my trip, I'm going to stop over.
Sure. Or I'll send you pictures because I don't know which one I'm going to pick.
How many did you order?
I ordered 3.
Okay. Are you leaning towards one over another?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Really? You just like
I was like under the impression. So the dress code was like semi-formal, like, but like not like gown.
Yeah.
And then my boss is like, I ordered a dress. I hope it gets here in time. It's like a long gown. And I said,
like a more formal.
Like I didn't know because my work is getting an award for it. So like we'll all be on stage. So I have to look nice. I don't know. I'm so stressed. I haven't bought clothes in so long. That's not true. But I haven't bought like a dress like this.
Yeah, like an important
in so long.
item.
So I'm a little nervous.
We'll
see.
Oh, I'm really excited for you though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've been dying to have an excuse to like dress up.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's
Once again, Jason, if you're listening, you will be taking me
cake.
to that fancy restaurant that we love so much.
Fancy restaurant that we love so much. Down the street? Not down the street. Down
yeah.
The one I went to.
Down the main drag.
Got it.
The place you went before the hot tub place.
Nope. I don't think.
Nope. You went somewhere else for that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is other.
This is
Steve number 2.
Yes.
Yes.
We reconnected. Did I tell you that? We reconnected?
Yes, you did tell me that.
We never stopped talking. Well, we became friends.
We're going to dive into that a little bit more in just a bit here, I think.
Oh, okay, sure.
I'm going to bring him back up.
Okay.
So what else are you trying and buying?
What else am I trying and buying? I'm trying nothing really. I feel like I've gotten back into the puzzles. I've done 2 puzzles in 3 days.
Oh.
I know. Like loser.
That is your quirky.
It is very quirky. I realize now that like
it's not loser. Don't say loser.
Not in like a bad way, but like it's a little losery.
It's
Everybody's
something
got, like,
to
a
do
losery
that's
thing.
healthier than alternatives.
It's healthier than cocaine, sure. Like
or heroin, in which your grandma is now addicted to.
Yes. Well,
if you did not listen last week to
that's
make
true.
it to Wednesday,
you'll probably be very lost. My grandma's not actually addicted to heroin.
No, it's a pick your poison question.
She would be if the other option was to cut my arm off. Mm-hmm. So sorry. I don't know.
Still sorry.
Yeah, so sorry, not sorry. Sorry, but you know. What were we talking about? Puzzles. Yes. I also I think I'm gonna go to see a band.
A band?
Lawrence. So they're on tour.
Okay.
But their tour date in the city that we live, almost just said it, got pushed to October.
We can talk about our greater area that we're located, right?
Okay.
Yeah, greater
sure.
Grand Rapids area.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were going to be in Grand Rapids. It got pushed.
Yeah, because the girl Grace Lawrence is going to Broadway. Grace Lawrence is the girl from Sex Lives of College Girls, which is the best show, by the way.
It's really great.
I caught up. It is.
I'm gonna have to rewatch.
So good. It is just college. It's literally college.
Yep.
It's so good.
And every personality you can see a little bit of.
Yeah, everybody's so relatable except that one British girl.
She's not. Her life isn't relatable to mine.
But Grace is the new roommate on Sex Lives of College Girls, and Grace is the lead singer of the band Lawrence, which I will be going to see. I'm gonna get tickets in October.
Do you know when in October?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Let's talk about that.
Why, you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let me listen to some of the music first.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
But...
Do you know who the opener is or anything?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't really.
I might be buying tickets to a show. Cool.
Okay. For what? Like, to go with me?
Yes, to go with you.
So nice. Okay.
That would be fun.
I look forward to it.
I haven't been to a concert in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I went to Beyonce. Let me stop.
Yeah.
I guess that was 2 years ago, though. Almost, 2 years. Well, that's crazy.
Jason and I went like 2 years ago at Red Rocks.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Saw Zed.
Yes. What's been the best concert you've ever gone to?
I've loved like all of them. Okay, so I loved going to see San Hollow with you in Nashville for so many reasons.
What was the main reason? Like just the experience?
The horses upside down on the ceiling.
Yeah, that was. And then
the first country, like not first country bar, wow, but the first concert or show that a country bar put on down there at whatever country bar that wasn't country.
Yeah, it was like an EDM show, right?
Yeah.
EDM?
Yeah. So their first EDM show, and people were just like really positive and happy, and like
vibes were up.
Vibes were
high.
high.
Long concert though. It was like
I might have told Carla it was just him.
No, Homeboy had 12 openers.
I think it was 3. I liked that one girl.
Yeah, she was cute. But they were all good. It was just so like that's when my age really starts to show. I can't be sitting for 3 or 4 openers. Like,
no. Just the headliner.
Oh my god. Maybe like if it's like because you went to go see. You saw Benson Boone who opened for. No, you saw Dean Lewis who opened for.
Oh, that's right.
Who was that?
Who was that?
It was like.
Yes, it was AJR.
AJR. Yeah,
yes, that was my other favorite. So I was gonna say my favorite concert probably has been the one with you in Nashville, but then with my kids, they went to their first concert about a year ago. Mm-hmm. That's how we found out our youngest is very sensitive to sound.
Yeah.
AJR puts on a good show. Little cocky, so that was a little hard for me to kind of watch, but like really good.
Cocky, what does that mean?
Their personalities, they put on a good show, but they were very confident. In excess, I would say.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, they're 3 young guys who are brothers, and like you can feel the dynamics with one of the guys and the other 2 brothers in like
the
a
Jonas
way.
Brothers?
I never kept up with them. I don't know.
Oh my god, we did not have the same childhood.
I know we had very different childhoods for being the same age. But yeah, I would say AJR as a family.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, and my favorite like non music-based performance would probably be Jeff Dunham.
Who the fuck is that?
Comedian with
the
he's
puppet
a
man?
ventriloquist, the puppet man. He's good. I've seen him 3 times.
I was a ventriloquist.
2 times.
I'll tell you that.
What?
I'm a ventriloquist.
Carla won't play her instruments, and now she's a ventriloquist, and she's not going to do that either.
Okay, but the people who know, like
who knows? How do I not know?
There's a whole group of people that know we were all ventriloquists.
Was it in your church group growing up?
We were all puppeteers.
A puppeteer. I can't wait to see a video.
You won't. Where that video does not exist.
Because I found a picture of you yesterday.
Abort.
There's an old picture of Carla that someone liked some content for the podcast, and of course the last name seemed familiar with a family down the road. I click on it. Second picture this guy has on his profile is Carla from 2014.
It's so long ago. It was
she was a baby.
To be fair, we had like a group, and we did like a selfie Olympics, and so like we would just send each other crazy pictures.
That's so funny. I read her comments too. She's like, "How'd you get this? I didn't see that you took a screenshot of it."
It was on Snapchat.
So
that was the whole point.
Yeah, so sorry, I definitely pulled us away from trying and buying and what's up.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Best concert you've been to though? We're talking about buying tickets. Beyonce, hands down.
Incredible.
Well, obviously that one's so far up for you.
Sure.
So what would be your next one?
Let's see. I haven't feel like I've been to a lot of concerts. Probably, I went to. Oh, I'm sorry. Me and my girls, shout out to Andrea and Kelsey, went and saw Jonas Brothers in Camp Rock, the Camp Rock tour.
What?
So random.
What year was this?
Oh, after high school.
Okay.
I was for sure too old to be doing it.
Wow. Did you feel old there?
No, I had so much. It was a good show. Demi Lovato was there. Hello?
Oh, really?
It was like, it was a great show.
Oh, that's great.
And it was with my girls. Like, it was so fun.
Aww.
We like made T-shirts.
Oh my god.
Do you guys remember that? Like, it was so fun.
Do you still have the T-shirt?
No.
Kind of like how I don't have our 30th birthday
shirt. How that's very different. Mine was 20 years ago. Yours was less than 5.
It was a night I did not want to remember.
I understand that, but like hurtful.
I understand. I'm sorry I broke your heart. Well, listen, bitch. I'm sorry.
Listen, bitch. Anything else you want to update on?
Right now, I just am going to continue trying not to buy. And every time this week, I'm going to say that in my head. Except I'm buying chairs tomorrow.
You are buying chairs tomorrow.
I got stood up on Marketplace.
Not just stood up. Carly drove 45 minutes.
45 minutes to a girl I had confirmed I was on my way to her house.
And she said, okay, thanks for letting me know.
I said, leaving now, 45 minutes, might be a few minutes more because of the weather. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I get there, ring the doorbell, no one comes. Wait a second. I send the girl a message. I think I'm here. I knew she was working from home because we had been communicating.
Yes.
So I send another message and say, we'll hang out a few minutes. I understand you might be on a work call. I rang the doorbell again at some point. So 2 doorbell rings, 2 messages, sit in the car, wait, drive around the block, come back. No message from her. She hasn't read my message. No one appears to be at the house. I mean, It was a big house. I don't know. But yeah, I left. Thank goodness my husband drove me because I would have been pissed.
Yeah, because the weather was, it's terrible weather.
Yep. But just to be sitting in the car with your husband, like you can justify, okay, it was nice. Okay, but in that weather, I could never. I would be pissed.
Yeah. It's very rare. If you didn't want to sell these shares to me.
Yeah. Just tell me no.
Said that. That's fine.
Yeah. Like, something comes up, just shoot me a message.
I drove an hour to be here.
And I had lunch with a friend or dinner.
Yeah.
After, and I had to push that back 15 minutes, which thanks, Katie, for understanding.
Did you get dropped off, by the way?
Yeah.
And then what happened? He picked me up? Oh my God, that's so nice.
He's so nice. I could have a drink. Because I haven't drank in a while either.
Well.
So I was buzzing. Minus like a little bit of wine. But yeah, I'm buying some different chairs from someone who seems more trustworthy. Hopefully. And I asked her a few questions. I said, I'm just trying to be thorough. I got stood up yesterday after driving 45 minutes to get some chairs. And she said, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yep. Let me send you more pictures. Let me send you some info. So she was super cool. And we got them for the podcast space.
Yeah. So this podcast will look different next week.
Or the week after.
Yeah, give us some time.
Give it some time. It'll look different at some point.
Yeah.
We love sitting on the couch.
Next week is Kelsey's episode.
Yeah, next week is Kelsey's. Yeah.
So, babe, just a heads up. It's coming.
It's coming.
We'll send you it to review.
Yeah, if you want to hear us talk about travel and our most look forward to trips this year and our most loved trips of the past, we talked about that with Kelsey, and that will be on next week's episode since I will be out of town.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I won't be. I'll be out of town, technically.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you'll be here.
Yeah.
Carla's house sitting, dog sitting.
In the country. I get to hear roosters and shit. I'm excited.
Aren't you really geeked?
I am.
Hope the power doesn't go out for you.
Why would you say that? You feel like it might? Do you feel like it might?
It depends what the weather is.
Wait, what do I do
shouldn't
if
have put that in the universe. I'll give you detailed instructions. We'll have a conversation.
No, I'm really taking the dog and the cat and we're going back to my house.
I was going to say, you take the dog. The cat's fine. You leave him.
It's cold.
He'd be fine. Leave blankets all over the couch. He just burrows.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyways,
oh
I'm super annoyed about people standing me up on Marketplace. I'd never experienced that to that degree before. I mean, that was an hour and a half round trip, and it felt very disrespectful. If you're the woman that disrespected me and you're listening to this,
go to hell.
I was gonna say, if you have a really valid excuse like I'd forgive you, but what would it be? Because she did read it finally, like
she saw it
an hour later.
Yeah, go to hell, bitch.
I pulled the message up when I got to the restaurant, and she still hadn't read it. And I pulled it up again.
She saw it, though. You know what? She saw it. Because I do it all the time. Like, I just, like, it's
there.
It's on my phone. Like, I can have a text message. I'm not reading it. But, like, she saw it.
She saw it.
Bitch.
So, I don't know. It was one of those weeks that I wanted to have faith in humanity really hard in a lot of ways. And I got very disappointed.
Look at you. Look at that girl. See? Treachery.
Well, we're gonna move into listen bitch before. No, I could talk about it forever.
After listen bitch.
After listen bitch.
It's just like a random. It'll take us on a tangent.
No, that's fine. I'm excited for it. So let's do a card. Did you draw last week or me?
You drew. I drew. You read.
Okay, so I'll draw. You read.
Got it.
I'm gonna let the cards decide. Whoop, look at that. I flipped it. Here we go.
Listen, bitch. You can recover from anything. Your resilience is unmatched. And then like a picture of a little snake, which I don't feel like makes any sense.
Oh, let me see it. A snake?
Go ahead and read it.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Why?
There's just like this thing that happened today.
About a snake?
Sort of.
Here?
No. We were just joking about pranks that would be good to pull on people, and like a snake came up, and it was a thing. So it's very fun that it came up here. You can recover from anything. Your resilience is unmatched.
I'm sorry, I just have to go back to the snake. Were you trying to prank me with a snake?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to prank anybody. It was just a hypothetical
Yeah, okay. No, I'm
prank
I'm
scenario.
serious. Okay.
I like that though. You can recover from anything. Do you think that's true?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there are some things you can't. I guess it depends on the definition of recovery.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, can you recover from anything? Sure. If recovering is simply like
Moving
taking your
past
next
it.
breath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like moving on.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like you can recover from everything.
No.
Sorry. Death.
No. Yeah. Death.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no recovering from that.
There's one thing that there truly is no recovering from. Like, no one has ever said I recovered from death.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, do you ever heard about that kid who like died and came back? He saw
Aren't there a
heaven.
lot of stories about that?
Yeah.
There's like a book about it too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Sure,
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure.
It's not a book I'm going to be reading.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I looked up again the plot line of the book you mentioned last week that was on my TBR list.
The Measure.
The Measure, and I remembered what it was about. Yeah. The Measure is on my to be read list.
It's by Nikki. I want to say it's like.
I just saw it
I
too.
did too. I don't know.
But it's about people receiving a package at their door that tells them the exact day they're going to die.
Yeah. It is so good.
And that you just can't recover from.
Would you want to know? Actually, read the book first. Read the book and then we'll have a discussion about it.
And then we'll do like a morality discussion on. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Your resilience is unmatched. Do you feel like that's true?
My particular
It says
resilience?
you read the card.
I don't feel that way.
No.
You think my resilience is unmatched?
I didn't say I did. I'm just asking.
Do you think yours is?
Think? No.
Whose is?
Whose is? Your resilience. And again, what does it mean?
Nobody can match my specific amount of resilience, sure.
Right. High or low.
Yeah, it's so low.
Right here. We like to set the bar low so we can always
I'm nothing
exceed.
if not unresilient. Like. So listen, bitch.
I like
what was
that.
already? Your resilience is unmatched. Kind of.
You can recover from anything.
Title.
I feel like it's bringing around what I felt like I wouldn't recover from our first episode. It's always. Listen, okay, people are still commenting on that.
It's over 1 million views.
It's over 1 million views and people are commenting. And like, I'm trying to keep up on social to hit the little notification, see if anything is relevant. If any friends have commented, comment back. And there's still shit popping up, people sharing it, people thinking that I wash my legs 3 times a year. Legitimately.
Yeah. You have every right to be like bothered by that, by the way.
It's honestly, it bothers me that there are people that care that much, because like if they could all put their collective energy into something super good, we could do so much great in the world.
And world hunger. That's not true.
We could do a lot towards it though.
That's true. So
I mean, that energy would fix a lot of the systems that are broken. So
speaking of social media, TikTok's back. Did you know that?
I did. Yeah.
How soon after TikTok came back do you feel like you got back on it?
I guess, I mean, I didn't get like a notification saying it's back.
Yeah.
So I just like opened it up.
It just like happened to be working.
Yeah. Or like Jason might have said, oh, TikTok's back. And then I happened to open it up. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
We had like, I was like in our family FaceTime call.
And it came back.
And Ari was like, oh my God, it's back. She was so, apparently people were.
Oh, apparently it was a thing.
Without it. Like,
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I'm like, relax.
Yeah.
It's too much. That means you need to touch grass either way. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
You need to maybe take some time away.
My life has never depended on something that much before.
Oh, mine has. Not TikTok.
No.
But
like something.
Yeah.
To the degree that people were caring about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
People and then like once people were deleting it off their phones.
They were?
And like you can't get it back now. Like it's not in the app store. So like
it's not in the app store.
So like when it like they deleted it and then like went to go back and download it, you can't download it. Are you
shitting me?
If I'm those people, I'm sick.
That's funny. I just got TikTok for hysterical.
Yikes. Sorry guys.
Yikes.
Mine works.
Is that the question you were going to ask me?
No. My question was, have you ever been stood up for a date, like gone to a date and like have the person just not show up?
Yeah, I mean, technically, kind of. I talked about that guy who stood me up the night I got all cute and like an hour before he's like, I'm drunk.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
never
know.
Like gone to a place and been like, hey, I'm here, and then just like he never responded back. That's never happened to me.
I don't think that's ever happened to me.
It's like my biggest fear.
How terrifying.
That's why I always get there second. Like I'm never on time because
never.
No, thank you.
Remember that guy though you just talked about who gave a different name?
Yeah.
I wonder if his like, does he have this kind of thought that if he gives a different name and someone comes in and says like, his actual name,
Yeah,
and he's seeing them, and he doesn't want to do that date. He just like pieces out, and then you would never know that he was there because he put it under.
Yeah, but I saw you.
But you saw him, and it was a restaurant that you could see.
Yeah, like I would see him walk out.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a good point.
There's like a back door that someone could skirt out.
Did I ever tell you that Steve number 2 did the same thing?
No.
He also at the restaurant, the fancy restaurant that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but he had told me that he changed his, like he like put it in a different name. Like I knew going in to ask for a different name.
But why?
His job. He like I don't know how to explain it. Like
in what way can you not go on a date under your real name because of your job?
He
Is this something you can't say on the show?
Yeah, because he actually does listen, so I don't want to. Like,
okay. Hey, Steve 2.
You're Steve 1 now. It's fine.
You're Steve 1 now. Sorry.
Yeah, the other one.
But we got to keep calling him Steve 2, or I'm not going to know who he is.
Of course.
If we go back to Steve 1, I'm going to think Scooter
Steve. Yeah.
Scooter Steve.
There's just too many Steves.
With a knife, right?
With a knife. This man. Did I ever tell the story on the podcast?
I don't know. Oh my God.
You guys.
You got to tell it again. I don't care if you've told it before.
The craziest thing happened on a date one time. We went to this place. So this man, this is our second date or something?
It was your second date.
Yeah, the first date was fine. He was talking really loud, I think. I don't really know.
And we learned he didn't have a car and he rode a scooter.
Yes, he purposely sold his car during COVID and purchased a bike, not like a moped. I don't know what it's called.
And
like
he lives like downtown accessible,
sure,
everywhere quick.
That's not an excuse, but
I'm trying to help him because I know it's dire. Like
dire, bitch. It's dire. But he had been telling me about this restaurant that has like specialty burgers and like chicken sandwiches. And they change their menu often, and so like he was like
he was bragging it up,
about it, like, raving about it. And I was like, okay, let's go one time. So we go, and we get 2 things. I got a burger. He gets a chicken sandwich. We were gonna split it in half, and I can try both things.
You made that agreement ahead of time, so
yes.
It wouldn't be like he was eating off your plate. We wouldn't get the ick for this.
And turns out I did get the ick. And so we get our food. It's a very small place. Like there's 2 tables total.
Oh, I didn't know
it's like
that.
a takeout place. Yeah, it's like.
And you ate there?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
that's kind of cool.
Okay, well, sure.
I mean,
yeah,
a little bit like
to go to his
intimate.
house, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't gonna happen.
Would you ride his scooter with him back?
I'm sure he walked there. To be honest.
Okay.
It was nice weather.
Oh,
so, like,
this was back when it was still
but wasn't it? Yeah. It was like October.
So this is second date. You're at the small restaurant. You get a seat.
Get a table.
You get your burgers.
Get the food. And I'm like, oh, let me go get a knife, so we can cut this food in half so that we can split it. It's like, no worries. And he reaches in his pocket, Carly, and he pulls out a knife in a plastic thing. But wait. Oh. It was just a knife. You know how when you go to like a takeout place, they give you like cutlery and like
knife,
3.
fork.
Yeah, there's like a napkin, some salt and pepper.
Yep, the whole shebang.
The knife.
He's got the plastic wrap around it. Nothing else in it.
Just the knife.
Just the knife. And it's in his back pocket on your date. Yes. And he just pulls it out.
Pulls it out.
What do we say, though?
I was like, oh, you just have that in your pocket? He's like, yeah, I thought we might need it. Wait, we're in a restaurant. They have knives here.
Had you guys already talked about sharing food or like...
Yes, but...
But like maybe because they were so small, he just didn't know.
He probably had gotten it from that restaurant. Like at a different time.
What if he was trying to be sweet because it's like a grab and go and he doesn't want to bother them?
Probably, they have knives. They have... This is a restaurant. It's not even like... They have. It's
a full restaurant.
It's a takeout place. Of course,
they have takeout.
Yes.
Silverware, cutlery.
Why wouldn't they? What? And so you just like.
So what did you say though about it?
I was like, oh, that's interesting. That was like a choice. And he's like, yeah, I was just trying to be helpful. Okay.
Huh.
So I don't know where this knife has been. I still ate the food because what am I gonna say? Like no.
Right.
I was just so grossed out, but. Yeah, don't do this. But so that did happen.
Oh my God.
And that was last time I saw that man.
And that was Steve 1.
That was Steve 1.
He has a lot of nicknames for being just like a
Steve
2-date Steve.
Scooter Steve.
Scooter Steve, Cutlery Steve, Knife Steve. Yeah.
For someone we don't even I don't even talk to him.
I don't know this man.
Don't know anything about him anymore. Like, it's so funny. Anyways.
Wow.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Steve 2.
Steve number 2, who also gave a fake name, but for his job.
And in which we can't discuss right now.
It's just like he works for the state.
Okay. Yep.
And so
He just doesn't want to be tracked.
He can't, like, he works for, yeah. I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. For reasons unknown to me, Steve,
I don't know
too.
I don't know how to explain it. It's fine. Like, he had a reason, but it's not even, it didn't bother me that the last guy, like, changed his name. Like, it bothered me a little bit, but, like, it's more so I didn't know.
He didn't tell you.
Yeah,
He didn't say walk in, it's under John, it's whatever. Like,
what? How was I supposed to ever know that?
Just give me the list, I'll tell you which guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and maybe what you said was right. Like, he, like, was making sure I was who I was, like,
yeah.
I was looking cute or something, and I, like, wasn't, like, a catfish.
Yep.
Which, like, I am. I admit that.
You're not.
No, I am.
You're a
Carly.
catch. You're not a catfish. You're a catch.
The pictures on my dating profile are not the pictures that these people will.
I think 95% of women could say that though.
Sure,
like that they have modified.
Forward. Not modified necessarily, but like
they hand pick their favorite ones in which the lighting is right, the angle.
Yeah. Not like a Snapchat filter. Let's not get crazy.
No,
like
not those.
But like a
modified.
Yeah. A lighting filter.
Yep.
Make it brighter in here.
Yeah, but you're a catch.
That's very nice. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'm also a catfish. There's nothing wrong with it. I embrace it.
She embraces it.
You'll see they'll see me in real life. I'm not like, it's not like a drastic difference. I wish I could show you, but I don't want to pick up my phone because
then you'll have to read your text messages. Did you ever watch that Catfish show? Was it called Catfish?
I've seen every single episode.
Have you really?
Yes, Carly. Every single.
I've watched it before, and whoo,
it's so good.
Whew.
It is so good.
Yeah.
I never missed a single episode.
I don't remember a lot about any particular episode except one where they went and found the guy and he was riding a quad by like the beach and they found him and he wasn't who he said he was, but for some reason he was on a quad, like pulling up to So Staged. And that's where I said, no, I can't watch
That's like not like a specific episode. Like this happened more than once on that show. Isn't that crazy?
It's probably one of the scenarios they write up. Like when we come to you.
No, it's not staged. It's real.
It's not staged. Yeah, no. It's not staged. Just like every other reality show.
Yeah, like totally normal.
I must be the worst person to watch reality TV with, by the way, because I often am like looking at the background of things like, well, how would they be getting that right now? They'd have to be in the room. Like when they show couples just like waking up on The Bachelor, like they didn't set that up the night before. It hasn't been running all night. And they're just getting up like.
There could be cameras in the room.
There could also be cameramen and
like,
women. And they're moving. A lot of times they're moving and they're following them around and they're like, oh,
no, but those
just
cameras,
waking
those
up.
cameras move. I don't feel like, no. Like,
I'm just saying
like
not
nowadays,
all of them.
Like before.
Yeah.
Like Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
Sure. That production team in the room.
Yep.
But like.
But these women are waking up with a full face of makeup.
Oh, well, I would too. Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't be waking up with. I'd put it on.
Yeah, me too. What do you mean? I'm waking up before production starts.
Yep.
And I'm going to put a face on.
And then get back in bed and pretend like you were sleeping.
I'll probably actually go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally did that with my last relationship. So that's like.
I love that. I mean, who hasn't though? Like, I remember when I was dating and like, I was staying the night at some people's places, putting on some mascara in the morning real quick.
I'm waking up and brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Putting on a little mascara and some eyebrows.
Yep.
Like.
Also, it's hard to sleep in other people's beds.
It is so hard. I try not to be honest. Like,
yeah. Like, and once you're up, getting out of somebody else's bed, you're not getting back in quietly and going back to sleep.
Because like you got to crawl. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. Yeah. That's why I prefer my house over anybody else's.
Yeah.
Not that I'm sleeping with anybody. But.
Have you ever had to kick somebody out of your house?
Yes.
Like, and I don't mean kick them out, but like encourage them to leave. Like, gotta go.
Yeah. Like. Yeah, of course.
I'm working today. It's Sunday. Yeah, I'm working today.
I have to go to work. Yeah, I've got plans today. So
family stuff.
I'll be like, yeah, what's on your schedule today? And he'll be like, and he was like, I'm just gonna go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got like a breakfast meeting. So bye. Get out. Like I'll talk to you later, but like, you're not gonna be at my house when I'm not here.
Yep.
I have a dog.
Yep.
His safety is the most important.
Of course. Of course. I think I've had to do that like one time, and it was mostly just like, I feel like a lot of people don't linger. They pick up on cues or I'm just direct enough. But one day I remember someone wasn't picking up on that. And I was like, yep, okay. So what time did you say you're leaving? Oh, I've got.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when you have to do that. It's just,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm
Read
not
the
in the frame of
room.
mind to, like, entertain.
Yeah.
I entertained last night. I'm not entertaining this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like you don't live here now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
You were a visitor, and
You
visits
have a
should
home.
be
Go
under
to
a certain
yours.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the amount of time? And it's different for
If they
everybody.
stay over?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I
Well,
actually-
because, like, you got to factor in sleeping hours.
Yeah. We're, like, I mean, like,
For, like, someone to, like, come hang out
hang out. If you're gonna go to sleep, sure.
Yeah.
In a separate bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And then wake up. How long are you allowed to stay? If either of you really have
Ooh.
plans, and unfortunately you voiced that now, so he knows that you don't have any plans.
Yeah.
Are you making breakfast? I'm not making breakfast.
It depends. Like, what was the night before? Did it feel more like a booty call, like a hookup?
Oh, that's true. I don't really do
Or
that.
did it feel like a, like, come over for dinner, we'll watch a show, like, hang
It's
out,
just like hang out, yeah.
play some Scrabble?
Then you wake up and then breakfast is included, you think?
Maybe. Possibly. I'm not ruling breakfast out.
Are
in
you
that
ever the one
scenario.
cooking breakfast?
No.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I make coffee, I guess, sometimes.
I don't
But
even have
now
a
I'm
coffee
kind of
mug. I don't
off
have a coffee
that.
pot, so
Yeah.
I really like. Either we will starve. We
Yep.
can walk down the street to the cute little cafe.
That's
But
nice.
I'm not gonna cook for you. I'm not cooking for myself.
No.
Like I
Like,
won't. If it's just me, I'm not eating until noon anyway. So
Yep.
you can either sit here and starve.
Yep. Or
can
you
cook,
can leave.
Or you can cook. I mean,
Yeah.
make me
Or
some
you can
eggs.
cook. Yeah.
I always appreciate that. Make me some eggs. Then you can stay out for however long you want. You know.
If
That's
you
not
make
true.
food, yeah, you can stay for a little
Or
bit.
at least long enough for me to eat, and then you gotta go.
I think I already told you this, but I have to tell you this story.
Okay.
It's not a long story.
Okay.
I was dating someone, not dating. Sorry. I was dating at the time, like
Yeah.
just out there on all the apps. And there was a guy I had come over to make dinner. We'd already been talking, like, and we kind of knew each other through like mutual friends.
Yeah.
So felt nice. Had him come over for dinner. He kept his shoes on.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
To this day, I
Yes.
still, and he doesn't, I'm sorry, I wasn't a better person. He has no idea why I just like started to not be interested anymore. But if you come into my home and we're making dinner and trying to get like, comfortable with each other in the kitchen, don't leave your shoes on. And like, I think he left it wasn't like a heavyweight coat, but it was like an over jacket
he
thing.
stayed in his outdoor outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. He finally took that off like 2 hours later
His
when we were like
coat?
sitting down chatting. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So needless to say, nothing happened there. I think he kissed me. It caught me off guard. And
Ooh.
I was just like, that was not the vibe. It was also not, like, it wasn't a mutual vibe. I'm the kind of person that if I want to kiss, I'm going to make it known.
Yeah,
If you're not doing
so
it.
are. That's so funny. She really is.
Carla once asked me, like,
Like,
how do you know? How do you do that? And I'm like, oh, well,
If
this
you
one
could-
guy
Literally, if you could see Carly in her prime when she's like ready to like,
pounce.
it's so impressive to watch. Like you
Yeah.
will, yeah, it is so impressive.
Thank you. I used to kiss a lot of strangers at bars. Yeah.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
I just went through it later in life.
Yeah.
So like it's
and I
still
was so fortunate to be a part of it. It was so fun for me. I love a single girl era. Like it's my favorite thing.
I truly felt so supported through that.
What, I'm gonna tell you to stop?
No, I mean,
Hell no.
No, I was living my best.
Yeah, you're having fun. Who cares?
Yeah. I
We're
met a
being- we're
lot
being
of strangers
safe.
that year. 2 years. Maybe 3 years.
Hmm.
But I remember there was a guy who I really wanted him to kiss me.
Mhm.
And we were talking, and consent is super important,
Of
and I
course.
think you can't always
Assume.
and
Yeah.
you can't always say, well, there were cues. I mean, guy who didn't take off his shoes and left his jacket on, like, tried to sneak a kiss in my kitchen, and I felt violated. I've had it where I'm at someone's house. We had dinner, went back there, and now I don't even remember his name, which I feel so bad about. I don't know. I feel like you
It's
should
literally
remember.
nobody, no.
But I was standing in front of him when we were talking, and I just said, do you want to kiss me?
Literally, that's so crazy to me. That's
And-
so crazy that you would say that.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah. Like, thank you, first of all. So flattered. Now you can do that, though. If they're not moving it along at a pace that, like, I'm comfortable with, I just
Crazy.
say it. And then if they're like, no, I'm not ready for that. And if I'm feeling it, like, okay, then we're probably mismatched, Like, also, do you not find me attractive?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Wait.
I've never had anyone say no to
I was
that.
gonna say,
So
I would be
maybe I should have
passed
started with that.
away. Like,
I think if I ever
okay,
did have someone say
bye.
no, I'd be done using that line.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to be.
I mean, I'm done now, but like,
Well,
yeah.
I guess you can ask your husband that.
Yeah, you can ask my husband, want to kiss me now?
Imagine he says no. Oh,
Oh.
you hate me.
You want a divorce?
Yeah. You want a divorce?
You want to divorce me?
Yeah. Oh, we're breaking up. I didn't realize we were at that. Yeah.
Which one of us is moving out? Because
What do you mean? Of this house?
that would never. Jason would never deny a kiss. He would never.
Of course.
No, I was being not a bitch earlier. I was just like, I've been bitchy. It was Shark Week. People call it that, right? And so I'm gonna do that. Like it's a universal thing. I could say I was menstruating, but I think people get like weird about that. Yeah. So it was Shark Week. I was in a mood. Last week for the podcast, I was just starting. I was getting in a mood, and I just felt that moodiness.
Yeah.
And so like this morning we were trying to have a conversation and it was going well, and then suddenly like Jason got defensive, I got defensive back, and we can often like get through that and not do that. But we just like kind of went our separate ways, and he was working in one room, I was working in the other. I just got up, I walked in there, and I just gave him a big old kiss, made him make out with me for a few, and then rubbed his back for a second, told him I loved him, and walked away.
And things are good?
Things are good. Yeah.
Interesting.
We're not like, one of us has to give. One of us always gives in an argument.
Who is it normally?
I don't know that there's a default.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be less stubborn, so I know that this is surprising. Do you think it's him that gives more?
No.
Oh.
I really don't. I think it's you.
Thank you.
Of course. What do you mean?
Thank you. I'm really stubborn in arguments.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've never had an argument like that, so like
We've
I don't
never
really know.
had one. Do you argue with your friends?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had friends I've argued with too, or had falling outs, or like whatever.
Is that weird? Are you supposed to? Like, shouldn't
I don't know.
I was having this conversation with someone. Like, friendships should be easy, but actually,
Yeah.
I don't know that I feel that way. Like, I feel like relationships, like a friendship is a relationship.
Yeah.
And no relationship is just easy. Do you know what I mean?
But they should be full of mutual respect in
Yeah.
which you can disagree.
Yeah.
And you can get frustrated and you can move on.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, I don't know if you're ever mad at me because I think you're the kind of person that could get frustrated and just move on.
Yeah.
Versus like bringing it up.
I would never bring it up.
Terrifying, by the way. I have no idea if Carla's ever been mad at me.
I have. There's no reason to be mad.
No.
No, I don't. I mean, we're so similar in so many ways that like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. There's only I really have only had like even like Kelsey. Can't think of a single time we've had like a
fight.
A fight.
Yeah.
I mean, there were times where I was like, I can think of one situation in the years that we've been friends where like I had like a one that I was like really frustrated with.
Like
her.
a more explosive type anger or
but
something.
not even explosive. I don't think I've ever yelled at her. Like I don't yell. I'm not like a yeller.
I can't see you as a yeller.
My family would disagree.
Yeah.
But like maybe not now. When I was younger for sure. But like now
there's no reason to fight.
I like to think I'm a pretty level-headed person when it comes to confrontation and like conflict.
Yep.
And so I think that I am easily I'm someone who can see both sides usually.
Yep.
And can see a perspective that like is very different from my own. In most cases, there's something that like
there might be like you can be on a side of a fence, but you can still see the perspective from the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just like not so I yell at my dog more than I yell at anybody else. So, and that's just because he's been barking.
Mm-hmm.
Driving me crazy, but yeah.
Fucking dogs. Mine's driving me nuts now.
He's an angel.
Simon
is an angel.
He is an angel.
Daddy's an angel. Daddy's king.
Yeah. But no, when my husband and I fight, we have this. I know I've talked to you about it before. I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast. But there's a Post-it note on the side of my fridge.
I've seen this, yeah.
And it says, we're going to be good.
Yeah.
Because normally if we've fought, we have a conversation sometime within the next 72-ish hours.
Oh, 72 hours.
After a fight, like a bigger conversation. Like we might still be good.
Oh, okay.
But then we have a conversation about the fight.
Okay.
And we'll say things like, I just get super passionate about that. Or you didn't see it from my perspective and it was frustrating to explain it. Or whatever it is, we start to talk and we chip away at it. And at the end, we always decide we're going to be good anyways.
Yeah.
So why do we spend our energy and effort fucking fighting about anything? We still want to talk. We still want to get the point across. But once we start getting angry, just cease. We're going to be good. We can come back to it as often as we want. There's no reason to just keep digging in deeper. It doesn't have to be solved now.
Do you think a relationship can work if someone, like, if you don't try to see the other side of every single situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a relationship can work if you, not if you fully lack empathy, but if there are some topics you feel strongly enough about that you say, not saying I believe, the opposite is dumb. And if you believe the opposite, you're dumb, but just saying, I honor you have a different opinion here. I don't see it that way. And I don't think I will, but I can get past that you do.
Okay.
I think you can, but truly it's going to be subjective.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
everybody's line's a little different. Do you think?
I think there are hard passes for me.
Yes.
That like this, when I don't see past it, there's no way I can move past it. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Like if I don't see your side even a little bit, I can't continue.
Yep.
Like it just is like.
You have to be able to understand it just enough.
Yeah.
To understand that it is a belief that that person has.
Yeah, and if it's a belief that I can't get on board with, then.
Yep.
It really I can't.
Yep.
I'm not someone who can continue a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Specific, like I'm talking romantic relationships, not necessarily friendships.
Yeah.
I think it will change the way that friendship looks, but
absolutely.
Like a romantic, someone that like my person.
And if you're living with them and it's coming out.
Yeah.
Like for me, sustainability is one of those things. Like trying. My husband's a huge paper towel advocate. I obviously get Swedish dishcloths. I'm promoting them heavily. They're great. But sponsor us. But if he were to tell me I don't give a shit about that stuff, I mean, for me, I couldn't look past his not giving a shit, but he gives a shit because I do.
Yeah.
Like he loves me enough
to like try.
Yeah. And the way we work is if one of us says, I feel deeply about this or passionate, or it feels like you're making fun of me when you say these things about this belief, we have a real serious conversation about it. But I don't know that everybody does that. Or can do that or
needs to do that.
I
don't know. That's a good point. I'm single, so I don't know what I'm basing this off of, but
I feel like there's a lot of couples who have been together for such a long time. And they're two totally different people whose lives I don't know a lot of them, but I know that they exist, right?
Is there a couple that you're thinking of specifically?
No.
Okay.
No.
I agree. I think now, because politics has become such a divisive thing.
Yes.
That's a situation where like you see a lot of couples that at one point could coexist.
Yep. And no longer can.
Yeah. Because it's been such a I don't know.
It's so
crazy.
divisive.
It is, I mean, and it has to be. I think this is something that it should be divisive.
Yep.
Like
there are reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to like make it a political thing, but like what
But there are things that are more understandable to say this is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one.
Yeah.
For me.
For you, and that's absolutely fair. Yeah. Because there's very, very strong. I don't want to go political, but there's definitely. I have so many things I could say here. Speaking of politics, I totally have tuned out this month and didn't realize like what the date was and all the things, and just missed everything political the last week.
That's crazy. No,
yeah,
it's time to tap back in.
I know
things are getting crazy.
Here's the thing. I feel so deeply on so many levels when I like read people's perspectives, when I hear about what they're experiencing, and it contributes so horrifically to my mood when everybody else is affected. And I've had a lot of I just can't fucking do that this week.
That's valid.
I've cried a bunch this week.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I will push back and say that like it's a privilege to be able to do that.
100% yes. 100% yes.
We gotta have we gotta.
Yep.
Things are gonna get serious. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like tin hat person right now, but
tin hat person.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a conspiracy theorist person, like
a doomsday. Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Well, we can hope that could be the hope, because it would be great if, right?
Yeah.
No, it is 100% a privilege that I can tune out, that I don't have to think about the things that other folks are thinking about right now.
Yeah.
And I've never had to, right? It's where I've been in my life, and now I'm seeing that like tuning out isn't going to help anybody, but for me and my mentality, it helps me temporarily.
Of course.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
it's okay to be selfish also.
it's
like,
okay to be selfish, but I feel a lot of guilt all the time when I actually do something that is, and so it's balancing the I need to be selfish, but now I feel like a piece of shit person, and yeah.
Two things can be true.
Two things can be true.
One of them is never that you're a piece of shit person. Just to be clear,
Thank you.
That's never the case.
Thank you.
But
I appreciate that.
Let's hold space for two things.
But I away from the political end of things and thinking even about, because as I'm talking about this, I'm talking about two things, right? There's the political side of things, but there's also the conversation that Jason and I had this morning, and that I'm thinking a lot about, and that's mental load.
Yeah.
And the responsibility of whatever parent tends to be a little more like checked in for the mental side of things. I don't want to say that it's always women. It's not, but it is a lot of women. And I've been just researching and looking at what's out there and seeing who's experts in the space. There's a book coming out in April. I forget the name of it. I'm thinking about doing a pre-order. But as I see these things and I'm reading other people's experiences, I'm feeling like I'm drowning through their eyes.
Okay.
Because I already feel like that. But then when you see the research out there and that there's X% of women who also feel like this, and you're reading their comments and how they feel about taking care of their families and working and balancing all of these things. And I got very overwhelmed this week.
Yeah.
Just being tuned into that.
What does giving some of the mental load to your husband look like for you? Like,
yeah.
Did you have that? Like, was that a part of the conversation?
We basically this morning, I brought it up again. We've talked about it a little bit before. And I've talked about the mental load that I tend to just carry in general, coming from, my ex and I being divorced and having to,
do it all.
How we do things. Yeah. We've both got to do it all the time. Now we've added step parents into the picture on either side. So there's 4 of us, but I still often feel like mental load of like, and again, I'm the only one out of the 4 parents who's working part-time. And so I also feel like I have to fill that gap with being productive in order for me to justify not being a full-time working parent, because I have been, and I always have been, and now I'm not. So sharing mental load is probably different for everybody, but what it comes down to for me is I have a really hard time when everybody around me is asking questions of me all at once. Mm-hmm. How do I do this? When do I do this? When's this appointment? Can you help here? And I'm not just talking about my core family.
Of course.
You've got extended, you've got friends. And I always want to say I can help.
Yeah.
I can be there because I really feel like I can. And yet it's just that one thing I wasn't anticipating that could piss me off. Hey, do you have a pack? Like, this is imaginary, but we're going on our trip next week. And I told Jason, I'm just like waiting for someone to say, what do I need to pack for Denver? Which would be better than just everybody assuming I'm packing, right?
I'm sorry. Is that the assumption?
No, but for a lot of families it is. It's their reality of like,
what?
A lot of moms
pack for everybody?
Pack for everybody. It's a very like
the husband too?
A lot of times husbands pack for themselves. There's a reel that I actually want to show. Like, sometime I'll show it to you. Maybe we'll post it or reshare it or whatever. There was a lot of hate on it, but it was showing the guy grabbing his like coffee and keys and walking out. And then it's like the mom grabbing the kid's sports bag and this and reminding the kids and get the shoes on and do all that. Like, that's not our situation.
Who's the hate coming from, men?
There were some women too.
I bet. Some pick-me bitches.
Yeah, some who are like, pick me bitches. I love that. So there's all this, sorry, I'm kind of going on a tangent, but we're talking about political climate and how heavy that is and how it's a privilege to like walk away from that. And I think I'm trying to fight some of my own stuff that's very, very personal to me right now. And it's hard to weigh all of it at once. And so I'm trying to pick away at layers. and say, what can I be present for? What can I push back against? What can I, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes sense to me.
It makes sense.
Does it?
Sorry,
okay.
Yeah, I'm just letting you express yours. Yeah.
No, this is fine. And my word this year, did I share my word with you? I haven't shared it on the podcast yet.
Do you feel like you want to?
I think I can share my word. Okay. I don't know that it's going to make sense for a lot of people, but my word is push.
You did share this with me.
And I think about like pushing back a little bit on myself, making room for myself, pushing back on societal standards a little bit, going against the grain. Like I very much changed my life a lot around like what I thought it should be as a 35-year-old woman. Fuck it. Like who told me I have to be a super productive, busy, nonstop human being? Why can't I just exist?
Yeah.
I'm just tired of being on a hamster wheel. I'm ready to exit and like enjoy life.
Okay.
And
no, I love that. I agree. Yeah. You do too much. You do too much. But not in like a that's your personality. Take a break.
And I clearly have it in my genetics.
Yeah, because mom
also. If you're listening, and my aunts. Yeah.
And that's not
Danielle,
a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it sounds exhausting.
And it is. And there's also additional research that says if you were like the kid who always got praised for like getting good grades and like all your accomplishments, then you start to see your worth in being able to like do things. To get praise. Yeah. Yeah. And you want to keep striving to get that praise because you like thrived off of it. Mm-hmm. And I am so past. I'm
tired.
I'm tired.
Y'all, I'm not that tired.
I've been doing this for 35 years. Did you say I'm not that tired?
Because I was never that person. I mean, like I was like praised for doing well, but like I didn't let that
affect like who you became.
No, I'm still so lazy. You know what I mean?
I love you so much. You teach me how to rest.
Do I?
I mean, not really.
It's like what?
No.
When does that happen?
You don't. I like to say that I want to keep people around that like force me to rest a little bit.
Yeah, but I'll be here resting, and you'll be doing shit.
But I go back to, and I know I talked about it last podcast. I took a nap when you were here.
Yeah,
that was like big for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you should do that more often.
Yeah,
I'm here all weekend, so like, I'm always here. So feel free to live your life. I'm just here existing.
I love that. That's kind of what's going on. I totally took on a lot of words and said a lot of things, and I'm so sorry.
We didn't have like a full like a topic planned out for this. No. This is our time to catch up and just like shoot the shit and chit chat. So
and I needed to rant about 1,000 things.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So let's move into pick your poison.
Let's move into pick your poison.
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Standard disclaimer, please pop off if you'll be offended by this wildly offensive game.
You want to go first? Want me to go first?
Oh. Ooh.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you cold?
Am I cold?
Yeah.
I'm not warm. Okay. Are you freezing?
I'm so cold.
We didn't grab any blankets. I put this on.
Put my fucking jacket on. It's fine.
Where's your jacket?
It's just my hands and my hands are cold.
It's just my everything. It's just my hands and my feet and my.
I got 2 pairs of tights on.
And you're wearing like your turtleneck.
Yeah.
Why are they called turtlenecks? Is it because turtles like
do this?
Yeah. Okay. You doing it?
You want to go first?
You're picking and I'm reading?
That's a good idea.
No.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
You pick, I'll read. Oh, wait. I'll pick you read.
All right.
Would you rather?
All right, Carla. These are going to be really difficult. They both sound like fun. They don't at all.
Okay. I was like,
they don't. No.
Fun.
Would you rather watch a video of your last sexual encounter with everyone in the room?
It's 1,000% going to be that one.
I was going to say everyone in this room.
Yeah, it's 1,000% going to be that one. Go ahead.
And is it? No, I'll save my questions. Or would you rather show up to a good friend's wedding wearing only a purple thong?
Like me in a thong? Are you kidding?
Only a purple thong. Do you own a purple thong?
I do own a purple thong.
See, you're already prepared. You got your whole outfit.
Okay, I just need to change everything about my body first, and then we can have a conversation about what are you talking about? What?
Is everybody else dressed the same though? Is it like that kind of wedding?
It's a wedding. No, what kind of wedding is that?
A thong wedding? Bring your thong.
None of my good friends maybe you. You're the only
Come
person
only
I
in
can
a
think of
thong.
who like would have a thong wedding that I would consider myself like a good friend.
Yeah. There's probably
and
only
I don't
two
even
people.
feel like you would.
No,
so,
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
it could be a good
of
time, but not for my
anybody
wedding.
Anybody that I know, you're
Yeah.
the only person who could potentially, like literally, yikes.
But a purple thong, if I'm going to make anybody wear thongs, it would be purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great color.
Best color.
Yeah.
So you would watch a video of your last sexual encounter with me.
Yeah. Of
Like
course.
you would watch, I'm the person in the room. We'd put it on and we'd watch it together.
I would want to pass away, but
What was your last sexual encounter?
what was my last sexual encounter?
And would you say that your Ring camera has ever caught it?
You're so funny. My Ring camera, my Blink camera that's inside my house.
Sorry.
That's so funny.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Was that a bad question to ask?
I don't know how to answer that question. My family's listening.
Sorry, fam. They should have dropped
Yeah,
off.
pop off.
Pop off so she can answer this.
Last sexual encounter.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Also, like, what would you consider a sexual encounter? Anything beyond, like...
That's a good question. Is it just making
Is it fondling or is it, like, clothes off?
That's a good question.
I'd say hands under clothes.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call it, like, a sexual encounter if it's just, like, groping over clothes.
I would still call that a sexual
I guess
encounter.
it is. I mean, technically speaking, it is.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Not like a while.
It's been a month.
I was going to say. That's just been the longest month, you know.
It's been the longest fucking month.
If that's, are we talking like making out? Is that included?
I guess.
Oh, well, then that's more recent.
Yeah. I was thinking more than that, but because I'm not
I
gonna,
also was thinking more than that, but
who's going to be like, I have this video of me kissing? Because
Yeah,
that doesn't
I very
seem like
much don't have
standard.
that.
Yeah.
I don't have a video of me in the sexual encounter either, to be fair.
No. Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. wait, but you didn't answer. What's your answer?
My answer, same.
You'd watch your sex tape with me?
Yeah.
Your sex tape?
Yeah.
Would you really?
Yeah. If the other option is...
Sure.
I mean, unless you want to go pop some popcorn, I can go find a reel.
You would really enjoy that experience?
Enjoy? I mean, I'd be present.
I'd be here.
I mean, my mood hasn't been joyful lately, but sure. I can narrate.
Would you?
Oh my God. Hook up some big speakers.
Let's do this. Let's do throuple night. But it can't be you and Jason.
Oh, no.
Do you have, because you do have videos.
I do have videos.
So many videos.
Yep. I wouldn't say so many.
That's fair. More than I would say the average person.
Yeah.
Is this TMI? We can cut this out.
We could totally cut this out. I probably won't. Spirit of authenticity. I mean, but I'm going to draw 2 new cards. And there's one, and Carla is going to read them.
Okay.
There's 2.
Carly, would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. Kill 10 people and get away with it.
Okay.
Or eat all the hair from a stranger's shower drain trap. It's not that one, so. You're killing people?
I'm not killing people. I can't.
No, you can.
I would have to take the hair, put it in a blender, blend it into a smoothie, and have it that way.
Sorry. So you're just eating a hairball then?
Yeah. In a blender, though. Would it cut it up?
No.
Then I'll cut it. I'll cut the hair up into little pieces. And then I'll do that, and then I'll get really drunk first.
You have to be drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, sober's not an option for this.
Yeah. Do I have to keep it down, though?
What if you get to pick the 10 people? Does that matter?
Ooh, it would matter, actually. I just choose,
Name them.
Huh?
Name them. Who
10,
are they?
10 people on death row?
Oh, okay. Fine.
I don't know. I mean,
okay.
that seems like an easy out.
Those people aren't always guilty.
Are you choosing killing 10 people?
No, I guess not.
Are you I should have let you go first. You were.
No, I guess.
Name the 10 people.
I can name probably 4.
Let's name them.
No way.
Go.
I'm not trying to get sued. Not that people will.
Can we give them nicknames? Wait, are they like political figures? Are they bad people?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yes. I would say all of them. I wouldn't kill a good person.
No, I mean, only a bad person would kill a good person.
Right. And I'm not a bad person.
Speaking of bad people killing good people, I finished Breaking Bad. Did we ever talk about that?
We did talk about your favorite character, Mike.
Yeah, and
shortly after that episode
this is a spoiler, so if you haven't seen Breaking Bad and you plan on seeing it, don't listen.
Yeah, give us 3, 2, 1 to pop off. Go ahead.
There you
Spoil
go.
it.
Mike died. I said, Mike's my favorite character. And like that night, next day, I don't know when it was.
That's so funny.
Mike fucking died.
Yikes.
And Jason wasn't home and he's seen it before. And so he like seen me process going through it. And I texted and I was like, is Mike actually dead? And he didn't answer. And then he gets home and I go, is Mike actually dead? And he goes, you'll see. And I was like, so he's dead. He's dead. And then there were just a lot of characters that really pissed me off. Like, I would never watch the series again.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it was also, there's a level of my depression that gets worse when you watch a show like that.
Like an angry show like that. Like
yeah.
It makes me
and I can't binge it.
Yeah.
It just shows that there's actual bad shit that happens too. Like, yes, this isn't like a, reality TV show.
For sure, but these are real life situations.
These are real life things that probably have all happened at some point. Except them stealing methylamine from a moving train. That seemed a little far-fetched, but
you never know.
You never know. Other than that,
crazier things have happened.
Yeah. So I was pissed. I loved Mike. Mike left.
Mike died.
I just thought he's the one character who's so resourceful, so indestructible. He'll find a way to like piece himself out without actually dying. And nope, he didn't. And I'm still devastated. So
sorry for your loss.
I had to get that off my chest. Thank you.
Really
it was really personal to me.
It meant something to. I can tell. It meant
something to me. Yep. But Jesse got away, and we love that.
Yay. So. Jesse. Good job, Jess.
Good job, Jesse.
Also, does Carly's outfit look like Chessie?
Chessie.
If you know, you know. Chessie.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even the hair.
The denim. The hair.
It's literally Chessie's outfit.
Thank you. The first time Carla said that, I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Which is crazy. You've seen Parent Trap, though, because we watched it.
Yeah, and then we watched it. I was like, oh, Chessie.
Yeah, she's the best character in the whole movie. She is. She's a great character.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't say the best. I don't know who is the best.
Though. Who is the best? Watching it now is different than as a kid, though.
Of course.
As a kid, you think.
Yeah, as a kid, Hallie Parker was the best.
Yes. Yeah.
Now it's Chessie.
Yeah.
She's just like a relatable queen.
Because 35.
I can't imagine she was 35 in that. Oh, she might have been.
She might have been. I'd love to actually see. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch Abbott Elementary, by the way?
I don't. Oh, God, Carly. What is that?
It's a beautiful TV show.
Really?
Yeah, it's about elementary school teachers.
Oh.
You've never seen it? Never even heard of it?
No. Abbott Elementary?
Abbott Elementary. Chessie's in it.
Okay. I'll watch that when you watch Shrinking.
That's valid. So I guess we'll see.
She still hasn't watched it, just in case anybody's following along.
Who's got Apple TV?
You have the login.
Okay,
I will give you all.
It didn't. Put it in.
We're gonna check it today. We're gonna check it.
Put it in the note.
In the note. I'm probably in the
family
note.
login note.
There's a family. Can you get me that, please?
Yeah, you don't
Thank
have
you.
That?
Nope.
Girlie, we got.
You've been texting it to me.
Everything in this note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kelsey's in it. Feel hurt?
I feel. You know what? I was already hurt. We haven't even talked about it. I was already hurt because Carla's doing all the trips with Kelsey, and I'm just.
Carly has a family.
She's writing me off because I have a family.
Let's go to Nashville. I was thinking that.
I said that.
Let's go to Nashville.
Let's go to Nashville this year.
Okay.
Cool.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Redo the last time.
There might be a few things I personally leave out this time.
What would you leave out?
Wait. I don't remember Nashville as well as I remember the night we went out, just you and me, when we went to visit Kelsey because Kelsey had something going on.
Yes, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not going to say it.
That's fair.
I'm not going to say it.
That's fair.
You guys, this is another topic for another podcast.
Okay.
And we will get some of our friends to like write in and talk about it.
What's the topic?
How social I am with strangers at bars.
You have no idea. You have literally no idea.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah,
I have an idea.
Crazy things have happened.
Yeah, obsessed. I have no boundary with strangers. Like they're only a stranger when I first see them. And then after that, we're like, hey, what's up? Literally. Girls, guys, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I just feel like you should clarify what you're talking about, but maybe not.
I should clarify?
Actually, you shouldn't. Never mind. Yep,
no.
You're right.
Stay tuned because we will talk about this sometime.
Yeah.
I have 3 that are at the front, like forefront of my.
Does one involve a bathroom? Nope, that's not what I meant to say. A pizzeria?
Would you call that a pizzeria? Wait.
I feel like we got pizza there.
I think we got pizza there. And there was like another couple that we like were arguing or we thought it was work or we were eavesdropping. I was
on
very
phone
drunk.
Call. Girlie was pissed.
Yeah, what was the phone call thing?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. If
Anyways,
there's something we both love, it's
more to
watching
come.
people.
Yes.
Yeah, like
We'd
people
love
watching
seeing
out.
people in drama too. Like,
I can't wait for the weather to be nicer.
yeah.
Then I'll
Someone
actually
tell us
leave the
about it.
house and yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
All right.
That was Pick Your Poison. Let us know your answers.
And do you side with me on eating hair? Or do you
No, I
side
will
with
also
Carla
eat hair.
with
I'll eat
murdering 10 people?
not murdering, killing.
Same thing.
Sure.
Arranging to kill them?
Is that different? That's changing your answer? If it's like you hire a hitman?
I don't know. If I was that disconnected and they were really bad people, and I could come up with 10 really bad people.
I could 1,000% come up with 10 people.
Yeah.
1,000%.
But I also, in that case, is murder still wrong? When is murder right?
In this situation.
In this situation.
The
Oh
other
my
option
God.
is eating hair.
Oh my God, I'm so grossed out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This was kind of a fun episode. A little
It
bit
was.
of everything. A little bit of
Me going on a tangent.
a little bit of us both going on tangents, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me on that journey.
Of course. If you like what we're doing here, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, share your story, share our. What am I saying? Share our shit.
Share our shit.
Share our shit, with other people. Make the family a little bit bigger. You know.
Make the family
what's our name? Make our
bigger.
Wednesdays. Make the Wednesday family bigger. I don't
Make
like
it to Wednesday with all your friends and family.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like only the cool ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave the losers out. Just kidding.
Leave the people who are going to say mean things out.
Yeah,
That's the
those
people who are uninvited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much uninvited.
Unsubscribe.
Yes. So yeah, like, subscribe, give us a rating, review us. We'd love feedback if you've got feedback. Yeah. We're
Shoot us a
available
message.
Shoot us a message.
I love
I
messages.
think in our podcast, like our platform thing, there's like a send us a text thing.
What?
Like it's in the description of all of our podcast episodes.
Cool.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that works.
But we'll figure
But
it
like,
out.
send us a text.
Yeah.
But not like to our personal phones, obviously. Like to the
Yeah.
whatever. Let us know how that works. We don't know how
Yeah,
it works.
click on it and try it,
Yeah.
and we'll just see what
Yeah,
happens. Carla probably put my phone number attached to everything, and so I'm
I
going to get
certainly
it.
wouldn't have put mine, so.
No.
I imagine it's just like to an email. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see.
We'll find out. Let us know. Text us on the send us a text thing. Anyways,
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Make It to Wednesday. What are we on, episode 5?
episode 5. How
Episode
exciting.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still January. Anyways, continue. Sorry. We hope you.
We hope we've helped you laugh and maybe enjoy life a little bit more this week. Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, leave us a review if you've loved hanging out with us. Your feedback keeps us going. We very much
Yes,
need
it
it.
does. Check out our website, makeitToWednesday.com.
Follow us on all of our social media for behind the scenes. Well, not many. Yeah, we do.
We do have a few behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes and updates.
More coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got a topic or question you'd like us to discuss? Slide into our DMs. Let us know.
Slide into our
open
DMs.
Yeah. And to the man yesterday who slid into my DMs, I see you. I'm not going to respond to that. Just saying. TMI. Thanks for spending part of your week with us. Until next time, keep pushing through.
Keep
You're
pushing
doing
through.
great. You're doing great, sweetie. Do you know what that's from?
You're doing great, sweetie. Yes, I do. What is that? You're doing great, sweetie. What is
I would be
that?
shocked if you know this, actually. It might be more than one thing.
It's more than one thing,
It
then.
might be Mean Girls.
I was going to say, is it Mean Girls?
But I'm thinking Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And there's no way you know it
Oh,
from there.
no, I
Anyways.
don't. I don't.
You're doing great.
You're doing
We'll
great.
see you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is your Wednesday reminder that you're doing great. We'll see you next Wednesday.